Hey friends, how are you all doing? Justin Bieber has gotten rid of all his tattoos. Can you believe it? Well, before we get into it, let me tell you who I am. You know, I'm Dr.D-Nice serving you pop culture seasoned with wellness and wisdom. If you're not already, you need to be following me on Instagram because every day I always start you all off with a warm greeting and end the day with some wellness tips, especially Monday through Friday. Always got great wellness tips for you. You can always DM me with your questions. Like this week, someone asked me what are the symptoms, the physical symptoms of anxiety, and I was able to hook them up with some great information. If you're not following me on Instagram, get to it. Instagram is below at Dr.D-Nice. And secondly, I've actually just launched a youth weight loss program, a teen weight loss program called, that's a mouthful, a teen weight loss program called Body Hacking. You're gonna love it. Trust me on this one. Register today and the link will be in the bio section. Let's get back to Justin Bieber and his tattoos. You all know his baby, 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 and his Bieber cut that every young boy seemed to have had back then. He is actually known as the king of pop. And you all know that, was it last year? He got married to Hailey Baldwin, beautiful. And some people are team Selena, even though this man has obviously made his choice. Some people are still Selena Gomez fans with prefer her and Justin together than Justin and Hailey together. Don't matter though, the man has made his choice. Hailey wins all day, every day, and she's beautiful. Can we just stop for a second and agree with that? The woman is beautiful. Anyway, they are married and just living their best life. He's the king of pop. Prince of pop, that's what he's known as. And if you all recall, it was years ago, he was actually discovered by his current manager, Braun. And isn't Scooter the one in some issues with, what's her name? Taylor Swift. Yeah, aren't they anyway, we'll talk about it another time. But Braun discovered him along with Usher. And of course, Justin Bieber's career has passed Usher's in droves, and now he's just up there living his best life. And of course, you all know, years ago, before his marriage, he went through a few phases. He went through his bad boy phase. Well, he went through his good kid, upstanding, charming young man stage. Then he went through his troubled stage, and then he went through his super Christian reformed stage, and now he's kind of settled into married man phase, kind of cooled back, and his latest album, Changes, kind of reflects that more mature aspect of him. And I know a lot of the people I listened to on the web were like, oh, his album is trash, especially Yummy. Who makes a song called Yummy? That was a lot of people, but guess what? His songs are not trash. I think those are just music critics, that they have a more sophisticated air. Well, me, regular people like you and me, we're like, Yummy, yes. What is that song he has out with? But you don't need no filter. That's my jam. I actually did an Instagram, a TikTok with that. And what's that song that he has with Chance the Rapper? Holy, that song. How in the world could I forget that song? Because I hear the song all the time, but I actually watched the video the other day. Straight up, I was in tears. It's like, who's cutting onions? Who's doing that? Because, I don't know, it just moved me, right? And is it just, oh Lord, who does he star in the video with? If you remember who he stars in the video with, let me know in the comment section below. She's a beautiful black girl, and I think she's had been on Grownish a couple of episodes. What is Justin? Tell me in the comment section below. Anyway, she's beautiful. He's in there with her. She works in a nursing home. He works at a oil field or something, and he got fired, and they're homeless, and just the video just moves you to tears. And it seems like his whole album is just a lot of moving songs in there. Holy. And then now his latest song, which is called, is it Anyone? Yes, Anyone. And once again, he has a female lead. I can't remember this woman's name. Lord help me. And this time is more like a rocky type theme that they're doing. And like set back in the day, he has the Converse and the sweatsuit that he's running and working out. And he's like a boxer. He's almost down and then he wins. But that's not the point. In this video, he has all his tattoos covered up. So no, he ain't get rid of his tattoos. He just covered them up. You've seen on Instagram. And he has a whole time-lapse video of them covering it up for him. He's gotten rid of his tattoos temporarily, but it made me think, like, what is the point of tattoos? And that's what we're going to talk about from a wellness perspective today. But first, let's talk about tattoos in general. I mean, there was a time, y'all know Dr.D-Nice went to high school in the 1980s. Not many people had tattoos back then. Back there at Plantation High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, not many people had tattoos. I'm trying to think if I knew anybody that got a tattoo. No, I remember once my sister and I, we were like, we should get a tattoo, but we're not gonna get it. We're just gonna get a dot. We didn't get our dot, but it don't matter. But for a while there, tattoos weren't a thing. And bit by bit, you began to see ballers getting more and more tattoos. Then you started to see rappers getting a lot of tattoos. And then for a while, it was just a black thing. It was. Let's just be real. For a while, it was like a black thing. And then after a while, you see everybody just covered from head to toe in tattoos. Before your face was something you left off, but now Lil Wayne and them started putting things on their face. And apparently the teardrop is how many bodies, not bodies, but bodies that you've had. I don't know. I didn't verify. I can't verify or deny it, but apparently that's what it is. But people started getting tattoos on their face. Amber Rose, she has this tattoo all over the top of her forehead. And I'm like, where did this tattoo thing come from? Just exploded. It's a trend. It really is a trend. Are y'all into it? Did y'all get tattoos? I really, right now, don't have any tattoos on my body. I remember Kim Kardashian saying, and she could be quoted for everything, you don't put bumper stickers on a Bentley. I'm a Bentley. I'm not putting no bumper stickers on myself. But I have noticed that it is like a thing now. Most musicians and stars and things always have some tatted up. Some of them a little bit more discreet than others, but it seems like it's a thing now to have tattoos. And I will say that for a while, like I said, it was mostly black my people that I was seeing a lot with tattoos, and then it just shifted. I seen all these races with tattoos on. I remember I went on a vacation in Jamaica, and there were a lot of Europeans there, and I saw a lot of these European guys with tattoos. I don't know. I think Europeans were getting tattoos before Americans were, though. If I say from what I noticed. But let's just talk about tattoos in general, the health implications that I see with them, because personally I am not for it. Let me just put it out there. Because your skin is the largest organ that you have. It is your protection from the rest of the world. I am not going to purposely damage it, and I'm not an advocate for purposely damaging it, because the skin, it helps you regulate your temperature, it excretes stuff, it absorbs things, it keeps your body and fluid right in where it needs to be. I mean, have you ever seen a burn victim that has lost most of their skin? I've worked in the hospital in burn centers. It's the hardest thing to get people's fluid regulated when they've lost a certain amount of their skin. It's just difficult. And then to purposely damage my skin, there's not way, that is not going to happen. Haven't seen how damaged skin how it can affect your health. I'm just saying, I'm giving you the medical facts, the wellness facts, and you take it as it is. You may say, Dr. D-Nice, but getting a tattoo is not really damaging your skin. You're inserting the ink. The issue with the ink is it is foreign. It is foreign to your body. And whether you want to accept it or not, your body has to figure out what to do with this foreign thing that's now sitting on top of it or in it. And I really feel that it more than likely will cause some sort of inflammatory process or irritation or constant inflammation that your body is sitting there always trying to figure out what to do with this ink. I don't know. I think I'm not well, I just told y'all, tattoos are not the thing that I feel would be the best thing for you all, but the choice is yours. I've given you the information. You already know the pros. Well, these are the cons, maybe, medical cons. And the pros is that it's popular and it's trendy, and people like to have their mom and their dad and their brothers and their sisters and their kids and all that. And, you know, whatever the stars do, we all seem to want to do that too. But I really make sure that you're looking at all the information before you make such a permanent mark on your body. Anyway, let me know what you think about tattoos in the comments section below. And let me know whether you think Justin Bieber, yes, looking good with the tattoos, or without the tattoos rather, or I prefer him tatted up because, you know, that bad boy thing. Whatever, let me know. Anyway, remember, I got you. Peace and love. Can't forget love. See you all next week. I'm gonna try to be on here every week. We'll find something to talk about. All right, bye guys.